everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm Jesse and today we're going to be unboxing the XM Studios Samurai Catwoman. I'm a little nervous because I started to try this the first time and we got deep in and her motorcycle was broken. So I got in contact with Big Bad Toy Store. They put one on hold for me. I sent theirs back with a prepaid shipper label, and then they sent me this one almost in like a week and a half or 2 weeks time. Got it right back. So I want to say thank you very much to Big Bad Toy Store's customer service. I really think Big Bad Toys takes care of their customers. I've been a long time customer of theirs. It started all the way back in the Halo 3 McFarlane days when they had a Violet CQB exclusive. And I ordered the whole set, and I thought that was so cool that ever since then, Big Bad Toy Store is where my loyalty's been, other than exclusives that can only be found elsewhere. So, as you can see here, this is the Samurai Poison Ivy 1/4 scale. You just seen my unboxing of her, and this will be the Samurai Catwoman. And what is beautiful about XM Studios is they offer an art print with their statues. A long time ago, Sideshow Collectibles used to do this, and somewhere along the line they decided they would rather charge you for a framed art print and charge you handsomely, like $300, $200, $300. People who enjoy that, that's great. I would rather own another statue instead of that art print, so I dig it when companies still include that art print. Anyway, let's go ahead, let's dive right into this Catwoman. You can see right here, every time, well, so far I only own 2 XM pieces, but they include this very nice instruction booklet. Shows you the layout of all the pieces, tells you who sculpted it, shows you where each thing's gonna go. This was extremely helpful with the Poison Ivy, because that Poison Ivy is very intricate. It took me a while to even put her together with the instructions, and I'm a pretty seasoned statue collector, so let's go ahead. And their boxes are nice and thick too. Really good boxes. Oh. Alright, we got the cool straps they offer in here. Alright. The motorcycle seat is okay. I can feel it. So, alright. So this is the top portion. If you come over here, you can see peak. We got the motorcycle. It's got a real chain on it. That's so cool. We got Catwoman. We got some heads and everything. So what we're gonna actually do, let's see. We want to get underneath to that next level. Go ahead and make a little platform to set this on. Alright. Now this base is absolutely massive. It's probably the biggest base I've ever seen for a statue at the moment. Besides the half scales, I mean for the 4th scales. Now, I actually met Brian Tan at this last year's Denver Comic-Con. They were one of the only companies that set up a booth. I've always told people that once Denver Comic-Con gets companies showcasing at it, we will have become a real Comic-Con. Everyone always asks about our Comic-Con. It's good. It's just not in New York Comic-Con or San Diego, obviously, but I got number 717 and 900. You see the bottom right here. Let's go ahead and set this down. All right, let me see something, just because, you know what, I'm actually setting that backwards. I had a feeling these little Balrog things right here. Alright. There we go. What a beautiful base. Now, we got the motorcycle right here. This piece is so large. Oh, I'm so happy that seat is in one piece. So make sure that's all the way in there. Don't push down on the seat. Alright. The only thing I would say is the black backing for these instructions can make it kind of hard to see sometimes. So we got our motorcycle handles right here. How cool is that? That's way cool. So this is gonna just plug right in to the front right there like that. Nice and snug fit. And then one, two, three. So let's go ahead, let's kind of dig in here. So we know this is a head sculpt. We know this is a head sculpt. This is a helmet that is actually going to sit on the motorcycle itself. What a cool helmet. You can see it's got these little hanging plates, very samurai. It's felt tipped on the bottom to keep it from scratching anything. I guess it's just going to kind of sit there. It'd be nice if it was... Oh no, it is magnetized. It's right there. I'm just an idiot and was putting it in the wrong place. Alright. So, the big beautiful reveal of Selena Kyle. If anyone was ever to ask who my favorite rogue is / ally, it's Catwoman. I love Catwoman, and this is gorgeous. You can see all the texturing. It's basically got 3 textures, one after another. Got this leather and these pants and the boots. She's gorgeous. So she's gonna sit right on top of it, and we got a foot with a peg that's gonna hook right in right here. Definitely wanna make sure everything's going just right. Let's see. I'm a little scared her. Let's put this down. Let's see. Let's make sure first. She goes in really good to a point. She doesn't quite go all the way down. All right. Give me 1 second. What we're gonna do is we're gonna make an alteration. Alright guys, let's see if that did it. Oh, we are almost there. It's weird because this hole, oh, we're so close. The hole is angled. Alright, we're gonna try her now. She fit really good last time. I just didn't, she wasn't quite there. Making sure. Alright, I'm happy with that. She sits flush. Her foot on the other side's almost touching. A little bit of the shrapnel out here. I need a beer after all that. Alright. Moving on. So, we need to get out, I believe, our rear view mirrors. Very cool. This little mirror. This is going to go right in here. Let me make sure I'm doing this right, because you know what?
Yeah.
It's definitely going to go in on that side. You know what? Let's drill that hole. Just kidding. Alright, very cool. And then we're gonna put our cat on here. Oh, kitty cat. Definitely cool. So, it's gonna go right in front of that foot we had so much trouble with. And he's all the way down. All right. So now, we're gonna start adding the katana and whip. You can go ahead and take a look right here. You know, XM, if you end up seeing this, your instructions look really nice and they're beautiful, but the black on black isn't really doing it. It's kind of hard to see. All right. Right here we got the whip. An actual little leather whip. That's badass. And then We got our katana. Alright, so now it looks like our whip saying twine part 7 around waist and attach part. So she actually wraps the whip around her, apparently. Let's make sure I'm doing this right. Pictures are so hard to see. Alright. So we're going to go ahead and it goes definitely goes over here. I want to be careful how I do this. Oh, you know what? It's probably not meant to go all the way in. So it definitely showed it. So now what I'm wondering, let's see. She can't just let that hang. Oh, alright. I think we just gotta start twining it a little sooner. You know, that definitely is probably supposed to go in farther than it's going in. I'm basically drilling a hole in this now, too. Then it shows.
Yeah.
There we go. That looks
That's
cool.
good enough.
Whew. This statue is stressful. Alright, so let's go ahead and take a look at this first little head sculpt I have setting out. Well, ooh, real metal. Definitely a gorgeous face. I like her little choker. That mask is sick. You know what? We should make that mask.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing that is fit on perfectly. Oh. Alright, so go ahead and check out this hand with all of her fingers. Oh, that is so cool. So cool. Alright, Oh, wow. That is awesome how that sits on there. Go ahead and take a look at it. It's very cool. Go ahead and put this right back on. So she definitely has a couple pairs of hands, or arms, I guess you could say. Let me see what this little thing is. Oh, cool. It's our little bag. The little jewels sticking out the top of it. It's adorable. All right. And I'm betting I don't know.
Yeah. Which has different
Oh.
hands.
Yeah. So when she holds it. Yeah. I think they rock theirs just around one finger. Like Sam, they're beautiful, but that was stressful. Alright, so we're down to just our swap out features. So what we can do is let's admire her for her beauty as she is. Definitely incredible. Motorcycle is huge. She is sexy. And everything about it is badass. I really like how her and Poison Ivy both have a little open kimono style thing. They're going to go very well together. Let's go ahead and take a look at these other heads there. Oh, this basket badass too. You can see her hair. That cool face mask. It's completely different. Oh, I like her biting her lip. That is cool. Powerful magnet. That's very nice. Oh. Ooh. I think I like that one definitely like that. Big shout out to Prime One with Harley and Lynn giving us all kinds of extra bases to put all the heads on. That's definitely a really nice option. Let's see what we got here before we put on the last head. We got the hand where she's kind of kind of touching her chest, trying to seduce you a little bit. Oh, that's a good combo. Oh, I guess actually what they want us to do is they want that hand with this head. Her hair made a tiny little scratch on her. We can wash that off. Alright, so let's see. Setup 1. Let's check our other hand real quick. Alright, so setup 1 is meant to be the no mask head. I like the way her hair lays on her. And it's meant to be this kind of, just kind of like closed hand, almost like she's eyeing her claws. And then setup 2 is our sexy pose. With this head and our chest. And then the last head setup is this head. I kind of feel like they should have put a pad underneath her hair. Maybe we'll add some little pads, because if you're changing them, kind of feel safer with it around 2 fingers. That's our third setup. Very cool all the way around, no matter what setup. And this helmet. Look at this helmet. That's super cool. We got a little bit of metal shavings that magnetize to it. Alright guys, that takes us to the very end. Now we got her all together. As you've seen, got her up here so we can get a 360 view of her. She's definitely not one I could just be picking up and sliding around. She is very heavy. So Catwoman, to me, is my favorite rogue, like I was saying earlier, ever since I was a little kid. I think it might be because I remember one of the earliest movies I remember seeing besides Jurassic Park. No, I think it was Batman Returns. I remember me and my mom were sitting in the very front row because we got there late. And I just remember the skeleton in that scene where you first see the circus of Penguin Circus when they're crashing that holiday parade, or the speech from Max Schreck. And I've been in love with Catwoman ever since. I like it when Batman and Catwoman have a romance. That's why I really like Hush. I think it was cool. I like Rebirth, that they're together. I liked how they were together in The Long Halloween. I just think Catwoman is a very interesting character. Even her own comic, she carries her own book. And that's what I think is so incredible about the Batverse, where every single one of Batman's sidekicks and enemies, they all can carry their very own storylines. Like, they can branch out into their own comics, and they're worth reading. They're these worthwhile stories that are just awesome. And you can't say that about a lot of different comics. Like, they might make them, but they're not interesting. But I think it's just Batman is one of the best characters ever created. And a lot of that's owed to Bill Finger. Bob Kane, much respect, but Bill Finger is the one who is building everything we care about. And then every single artist and writer that took after, I mean, Neil Adams, incredible. Two of my favorite, Tim Sale and Jeff Loeb. Jim Lee, really into Jason Fabok's Batman. I just really like the way he looks. I got an awesome custom of him on order. I'll eventually be showing everyone that one day. But I can't wait to see when Prime 1 eventually does some, more of their comic stuff and branches to the Batman stuff, because they got good stuff on the horizon. I'm very impressed with XM. I think this statue's incredible. I think our Poison Ivy is incredible. Let me go ahead. Ooh. She is literally that heavy. So, as you can see here, these XM pieces are gorgeous. We will be also getting the Batgirl statue. We have it paid in full through a GFX distributor. We met them at Comic-Con, and when we met Brian Tan, they're basically just walking you over, hey, you want to pre-order these things? And we did that. We got a good deal on her. These were both bought through Big Bad Toy Store. I really like their Batman, but he's kind of just really expensive now. He's like $2,000 something. For that price, a half scale, whatever. Maybe one day. I think the Batman on the horse was incredible too. So far with XM, I've just went the females. I also, at a website, put in a pre-order for the Sanity statue. But I think XM is killing it. I think these are gorgeous. I think they're inventive. They're huge. They basically had constrictions for a 1/4 scale statue about their base needing to be double the size of a Sideshow base. I think that really pushed them to think outside the box, where Sideshow's kind of doing the same thing. These other companies are just blowing up. I still like Sideshow pieces. We do have a couple more Sideshow things on order. We'll be getting Batwoman very soon. Excited about that. The half-scale Batman was ready to ship soon. But anyway, I think these two samurai-style characters are beautiful. Prime 1 at the Tokyo Comic Con just showed their Batman Ninja Joker and their Noel Lee Bermejo statues. Those are both incredible too. Now that there's so many companies putting out so much good stuff, I think you gotta really pay attention to what's on the horizon. You can't just jump for each and every little thing. That's why Karen and I are mainly focused just around Batman. Now, I get asked sometimes about if I care about Marvel. We like Marvel to an extent. Loved Venom. We love the comics of Venom, the movie of Venom. But we don't really read much Marvel. There's just no time to fit that in. It's just all Batman. And a few other little things. We're on a subscription program, but I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I love being able to have such awesome viewers. I love the questions and the things you comment. Please leave me a like and a subscribe if you haven't done so. If you found this video to be helpful, you got to see me put a drill to a $1,000 statue and paid off. But anyway, I hope everyone has a good time, and remember, keep buying toys.